The following is a presentation of OPTV.
Great putts, great moments. It's on putt-putt.
Take care of it.
You have to put some force behind that putt to keep it as straight as possible when it does
Come on, turn back, baby. Come on, line up. Nice.
And that's the way to do it.
We find that's the...
Let's see how that prediction holds up, Jack.
This is very good.
And then now to the bottom of the cup. Love's running real hot right now. He's going to make 10.
She's gonna miss, and well, actually it's gonna roll back. Good putt. It does that. It does that. Yes, it does.
You got it.
Oh, I got most. I got the entire rollage of the ball. Yeah.
I've got to watch that bag.
Yeah.
I'll look like a fool.
Welcome back to High Point, North Carolina. We're getting ready to have a local. And once again, we are playing on course number 1. It's another decent turnout here. We'll probably have about 20 players. But we're going to be dealing with some wind this evening. Through the trees here, the leaves listening through. We are almost in preparations for the Southern Putting Tour. They're going to be coming down here next week, and we should expect a very large turnout for that one. And you can see the flags waving here. Our conditions are partly cloudy with the temperature right now at 73 degrees. Wind is out of the west right now at 16 miles an hour, but it is gusting upwards of 25. Humidity is a very dry 24%. And Saturday we will be here in High Point on course 2 for the benefit tournament. That will send Chase Ferguson a grand signet to Sweden in a couple of weeks. Now let's take a look at our pairings. And tonight we have 27 players, and we're going to be teeing off all in threesomes tonight. Okay, so there's your lineup for this evening. Let's go out to the course. First on the tee tonight, going for his 3rd consecutive win in High Point, Chase Ferguson. He starts the evening with an ace. Here's your second player on the tee, Keith Waters. He crossed over there and he'll get himself a deuce.
That's just a great start to the tournament again.
And the third player in this opening pairing is Brad Hoke.
Half a ball.
And Brad gets the ace there.
4 strokes and 2 holes.
Hole 2, the Alamo hole. Now with the wind, boy, this hole can tend to take some numbers. If the wind's coming in from the west, that means it's coming in headwind here from where I'm standing. And he caught the wind. I meant to say coming in from where the sun is right now. See the sun, and that's where the wind is coming in. Usually is, back in the day, we call it a jet stream. The wind blowing it would take the ball a great distance if you're coming in from that direction. And Brad, ooh, did a little 360 in the cup there, and now we'll see Keith on the tee. And front door of the Keith there. And we're going to go ahead with our second group of 9 of this evening, 8 threesomes and a twosome. And first up on the tee of this group is Angelo Corianos. He crossed over off that hump there, so Angelo will begin his evening with the deuce.
Nope.
Okay, second up is Daniel Kearns. And same path that Angelo took, but it straightened up off the back rail. He gets a ace there, and the final player of the second pairing is Mike Johnson.
Daniel. BK or me?
Mike does not get it, stay out to the right. We'll tap into deuce, and we'll move up here to hole 3. Chase is heading for 2. He got a kick off that left rail, and he hit the block there, put him in that position. I have to stay still, otherwise it'll distract him with the shadow being there. Got the deuce, nice putt. Out to 2. Daniel missed the left on his tee shot. He'll get his 2 there. Let's look at Angelo on the tee. Actually, let's go to 4. Brad Hoke is on the tee. He's perfect 3 for 3 on the night. And he's got a kick, and there's his first deuce of the evening. Now here's Angelo's tee shot. No, pushed it out. And he'll tap into deuce. And out here to 4. Brad finally gets his deuce putt in. And here's Keith on the tee. And Keith also missed. And pairing number 3. Here is David Meyer knocking things off, and he pulled the tee shot. So David gets a 2. Next up is going to be Dale Kratz. Dale's going to make that tee shot. Good putt there. And the final player of the third pairing is Mark Wood. Ball's got to hurry off that back rail. Yep. Nice putt. And let's look at Angelo. Look at the tee shot for the first time. And it's off the block, and oh, it's straightened up. So Angelo will get his deuce. back over here to Mike Johnson on the tee. And it's set off the rail, and it won't come off the block. And we'll go to 5 for the first time. Ball breaking right to left, and it's in for Keys. Putt there. Swing back over to 2. Marks on the tee. Mark will miss. Just nick that right lip. Chase on 5. And that's going to be his ace, first ace, I believe. Actually, his second. That's right. He just made 1. And over here back to the 4. That's Angelo on the tee. Missing left. Got another kick off that right rail. And we'll swing back over to 2. On the tee. This left, and that'll stay up there for a 2. And now we're going back to 1. Here's your 4th pairing. This is Graham Sigmund. Graham missed, and he'll pick up the deuce there. And next on the tee is Dylan Robertson. Dylan misses. He starts the deuce. And the final player of the pair is Ryan Deal. Ryan pulled it, missed left, and he'll get his 2 there. Out to 5. Angelo on the tee with a miss there to the right, and let's go to 7. Our first look at that hole. The lead group. Brad Hogue makes it there. So by my count, he's 5 under, I believe. David Myers missed that tee shot on 3. He's going to give his 2. And here's Graham on 2. Graham sneaks it in off the right lip. His first ace of the year. Mike Johnson on 5. That should go in. Nice putt there. Back over to 4. Gale's tee shot. Double banker off the right rail, off the back rail, and it's missed to the right. So he will tap in that deuce putt. And let's go back over here to 2. And Brian off the back rail will get that one to go. Good putt. Mark Wood got the tee shot there on 4. And headed back over to 1. Now we're halfway through our 26 player field. And this is Brent Newman on the tee. He'll get the ace. Good putt. Next on the tee is Russell Sigmund. That 2 is in. And the third and final player of that 5th pairing is Mike Alley. And it's pushed a little bit to the right, and he'll stay out there for a deuce. Okay, let's go to 7. Mike Johnson will get that tee shot to go in. Good putt. And Mark Wood on 5 for a deuce there. And on the tee, David Myers. David missed the left. He'll get a 2 from about 4 feet up that incline. And back over to 2. And Mike pulled. He pushed it a little bit and it caused that lip out there. So Mike is fortunate to get this 2. Otherwise it would have been down the hill. He would have had a really tough deuce putt. And we're back on 1, and this is your 6th pairing. And Stephen Mackin's ace is there.
I like to do haircut now.
I haven't cut in about a month. Roy Boyle's on the tee. Got that one good putt. And the final player, pairing number 6, is Gavin Hook. Gavin pulled that tee shot, and he'll have the 2 there. First look at hole 6. And Mark Wood lipped out on the right. So he will putt this for 2. Should be makeable. It is about 3.5 feet from the cup. Oh, he pulled in and swung away. Back over here to hole 3. Brett's tee shot is in. Good putt.
Good job, Brett. Thank you.
And Russell on the tee. And it does not go in. Touched the left lip and it crossed over. Back to 2. And Stevens now missed there. He shaped right lip off that back rail. Mike on 3 will get the same thing Russell's did. Touched the lip and it crossed over. He should get that too. All right, we're going to move up here to hole 12, our first look. Chase Ferguson's on the tee. And he missed there. At the back rail, putting for a 2. And let's go back to 2. This is what I was talking about with the wind. Gavin Hoke is down there at the near left corner, putting for a 2. See if he knows how that putt breaks. No. The better shot would be to play it off the back rail about maybe 1.5 feet left of the cup. Right. And here we go back to 1. And pairing number 7 is up, and that was John Crawford with the ace there. All right, next up on the tee is Earl Johnson. He's going to hold it here. Earl will get the ace there. Final player of this threesome is Caitlin Hoke. Go in front door. No.
Back door. Some door.
She will start with a 2 herself. First look at 13. We've got Keith on the tee. And he'll get it. Good putt. And Steven on 3. Gets it in. Good putt. Let's go to 7. Brian Deal on the tee. And Brian just misses left, and that's going to be a par putt there for him. And we see right on 5. And Brett made a good putt. Ryan missed the deuce there on 7. So he'll tap in his 3 there and check back. Mike out here on holes 5. That's short. And he'll tap in the deuce. Let's look at Gavin Hoke on 4. Did not hit it. He just got a juice putt there from the right. Here we go. Caitlin on 2. She'll tap it on 2. And let's head back over here to Roy on 4. Roy missed right. He hit that first right rail very early. Let's look at Graham now on 7. And Graham will leak it in. Good putt. Earl's on the tee at 3. Off the block. And it got stalled there at the end, and he'll tap it as 2. Okay, now we head back to the first hole. This is the next to last pairing. And the last threesome of our tournament this evening. This is Chris McDonald on the tee. And he's straight kicked, and he's getting a deuce. All right, and next up is Rick Baird. Rick's going to miss right, and he'll start with a deuce for him. And the final player of this threesome is Doug Kearns. That one's pulled, and Doug will get a 2. Okay, let's go out here up here to the turn here at hole 9. First look at the straight hole. Yeah, it's Graham getting a deuce. Here's Dylan on the tee. Now he's going to be well short. He hit the ball a little bit early off that right rail. Taps into 2. And we'll see Caitlin Hoke on 4. Yep. And Caitlin's going to tapping that deuce there. You pull it straight out from the rail, yes. Like that, yes. First look at 8.
Thank you very much.
Brett Newman's on the tee. And Brett got it. Good putt. Back to 9. And Brian's going to be short of the cup. And we'll take this 2. And quickly to 4. Earl's tee shot is kicked again, and that's going to be missed. And the final, here's your final group here. This is a twosome on the tee, Leah Rutledge. And she will not get that one. That's a 2. And on the tee, this is Jeremy McDonald. Jeremy makes it there to start his night. So we've got every 26 player in the field that's on the course. And the first group is about to wrap up the first round. We're going to walk up here to 17.
Okay, catch a break.
Chase Ferguson on the tee.
I don't need to slide like I did in practice.
Chase hold it. And he's also short. And Chase is going to pick up at 2, it appears. That minute on 9, got a kick, and it's trying to turn back. It's in. Good putt.
Garbage.
Let's see Steven on 8.
Barely gets 4.
It's going to be a way here. We'll go to 18. That's the opening pairing, finish up the first round. Brad's on the tee. Brad Hook. It is going to be short by about 8 inches. We'll end the round with a 2. There's Russell on 9, just misses left, and he'll get the 2. Here's Keith on 18. First hit. That's a par for him. Back over to 9. Mike Alley on the tee.
Oh, not good.
Oh, slid there. He's going to miss right. And back to 8. Steven on the tee. And he will get, off the left lip, and he'll get a 2. And Chase Ferguson to finish his first round. Front door. No, missed. Caught the left flip. He'll finish that round with a 2. And we'll scurry on down here to 16. Our first look at the tree hole. And Angelo's on the tee. And he'll drain that one in off the back rail. Nice putt there. And we'll stay on that tee with Daniel Kearns. Daniel got that one. And back, first look at the check mark hole. Hole 10, Russell's tee shot. A little too fast there off that left rail. He'll wind up getting it 2. Up here to 12. And on the tee. He will get that one. Good putt. Back to 10. Mike's tee shot misses off to the left. space that off the rail for his 2. We'll get that one. And let's go to 13. First look at from this angle. Ram is on the tee. And missed right. Ram's going to line up with the 2. And our first look at the L hole, hole 11. With that hole over there on the corner with us incline at the corner there. And Russell's tee shot goes in. Good putt. There are 2 ways of making this hole here. You just saw Russell demonstrate one of those 2. The other one is a right rail backward shot with a little speed out there. That's on the tee. He's playing the same shot. Well, it double banked the rail. He's going to get his 2. Let's go back to 13. Brian Deal. Now that's an alternate shot there, and he makes it there. Good putt. Look at 15. First look there. David Myers off the left rail. Misses. Back with here to 12. Brett Newman having a solid round out of the gate here, and he got that one to go. Let's head to 7. Johnny Crawford's on the tee. And that should go in for Johnny. Good putt. Let's go to 10. Steven crushed it, and he's going to wind up with the 2. Move up to 14. Currently 10 under par after 12, so he's missed 2 holes out of the gate. Make that 11 under. Good putt. We're going to have to keep an eye on him for this round. Let's head back to 16. Got David Myers on the tee. And it slammed it in. Good putt. All right, let's look at 15. First true look at this hole. We got Brian Deal on the tee. Should go in. Good putt. Great speed there, too. All right, over to 17. Dale Krotz putting for a 2. And he got it.
I hit it over because of the wind.
Let's look at Gavin Hook on 12. Nope, pulled it. Just like hole 5, the ball breaks hard to the left. Dylan is down. Dylan Roberts is down on the tee at 15. That's in. Good putt. All right, we're going to look at 14 for the first time. Brett Newman's on the tee. Currently sitting at 11 under after 13. Oh, that's his first bad putt of the night. Good news is he's in the clear for it too. We'll check that in a minute. And let's look at Steven on the tee. I think Steven's going to go ahead and tee it up. Yeah. out to that way. Yeah.
How do I measure that?
Like that. That's, just move as far as you can.
That's good. I just need that.
Yeah. Yeah. There's Dylan on 16. Got a 2-putt coming here. And Brett now putting for 2. Yeah, well, still going to be 10 under after 14. Let's go back out here to 7. Chris McDonald on the tee. Missed left. And at the back rail for his 2. And let's go to 9. Earl size it up for his tee shot here. And that looks to be right. And that's going to be a deuce. And we see Rick there on 7, just left it short there. Within about a couple of centimeters from the cut there. And to 15. Russell will not get it, left it short. So he'll pick up the deuce. Let's move over to 9. Get Caitlin Hoke on the tee. Should get it. Oh, it turned left at the last minute. She's at the back rail for her 2. And we're going to make our first trip to the clubhouse.
Hey, is that Jimmy Comer over there? I don't see him. Jimmy Comer won't have 20 people.
So
Here's some good scores to start. That's a good battle.
you ain't seen Brett yet.
Is Brett doing great?
He was 11 after 13. He's now 10.
Oh no, he's going the wrong direction. That is the quintessential course one.
Yeah. So far, Chase is at 10 under par, 26. Actually, the first 3 got pretty good.
So
He missed the block on 14.
Brett, oh shoot. So he could deuce out and be 26?
Yep.
Okay. Well, hopefully it'll make one
All
or
right,
two
so
days.
Mike Johnson's also at 26. So we should, even with the win point scores are pretty low tonight so far. Wilson. All right, so opening group is now on the tee at 1. Keith Waters on the tee. Got it there, back door, good putt. And look at Chase on the tee.
Yeah, me too.
Chase crossed over. He's going to wind up with the 2. Let's go to 8. They've got that ace there. And in jubilation, that looks like his first one of the night. All right, staying on this hole with Leah on the tee. And that's in. Good putt there. Looks like they're playing a foursome here. No, actually, no. All right, we'll stay with Jeremy McDonald. Nice putt there for Jeremy. Here's Graham on 17. He's in front of the cup, and he's all the way to the back rail for a 2. Move to 10. Caitlin, oh, hit the corner, and a par for her. And John Crawford on the tee. That missed left. Look at Doug on 9. And it missed right. So he'll tap in that 2, and let's move back over to the 16. And Brett is not going to get any short there. And back to 9. Chris McDonald fighting for his 2.
I'm screwed.
And he got 2. Good putt. Here's Earl on 11 with his deuce. And back to 9.
2. Yeah.
And that's going to be 2 in a row for Rick. So after an 0 for 7 start, he's now at 2 under and back to 11. Caitlin going front door. She just missed straight to the cup. She's going to get her 2. And there's Leon 9 with her 2.
Thank you.
And up to 18. Brian Deal is going to be short there for his 2. And Jerry McDonald on the tee at 9.
What's that?
It's going down to the back rail. He's putting this for 2. And 10. Okay. Give it to him. Nope, he's going to give it to him. And a 17. Russell's on the tee. He's got it. Good putt. And Doug Kurz made the tee shot on 10. And back to 17. And Brett is back to 11 under. And we'll go to 5. We're in the second round. 2 groups are on the course here in the second round. Chase on the tee, one of the current leaders at 26, but that's it. That's the clubhouse lead. And he's going to be left, but he got the lip, but it stayed at the top level. That's good. He'll get it 2. Over to 18. Russell's on the tee, getting a 2 here. And we'll see Brett. Let's go to 5 right quick. Brad's going to be short, and it's par for him. Brett on 18 now. And he pulled it But he's gonna shoot 25 by my count, and he'll should have the house lead at the moment. And let's go over to 6. Zoom in right quick. Keith's tee shot. It caught the left lip as he was playing the front door shot. Move over to 11. Doug's tee shot. Makes it, good putt. And looking at Gavin on 17. That sailed past the cup, and he'll putt for 2. Rick's down the tee. Here at 11. Rick made that one. Now Rick is coming off a couple of big mini golf events. He was in Portugal a few weeks ago trying to win a world title. Did not win the world title. He did come up 1 stroke short in the medal play version. Chris McDonald tee shot. Got that one, good putt. And Rory on 17 for his part. Rick also competed in the U.S. Open over the weekend. So he just played his first putt-putt tournament in the last few weeks over at Ashburn this past Tuesday. Let's look at the scores.
How do I feel like Kissinger's been dead a long? Wow. I think I must be thinking of somebody.
I was 2 years ago.
So Brent Newman has the lead at 25. He's up a stroke currently on Chase Ferguson and Mike Johnson.
Same as Schwarzenegger.
And we
Yeah,
still
he was a true
have
statesman.
4 groups left to play the first round.
Some low scores.
All right, so let's head back out here to 18.
How'd you play?
29.
I had a 28.
Look at Rory on the tee. Oh, he's hit the cup and he's moved over to the right corner.
At 14.
And he'll putt for 2. We'll go to 4. Mike Johnson's on the tee. Having to sit down here by hole 18. Been having some back issues of late. And Mike got it, good putt. And let's look at Angelo on the tee. A lot of wide open territory. The last group that just got off 18. The next group is on 14. Angelo makes it.
Good start,
Swing over to 8. Brad Hoke. And no, he didn't even touch the rail. Now the straight shot works, but you don't need that much speed there. And Brad's got a deuce putt from the back rail. And he pushed it. So he will get a 3 up to 12. And it's Jeremy McDonald missing to his left. And here's Keith on the tee at 8. He'll lip and Keith's getting a 2. And out to 5. Here's Angelo on the tee. He does not get it. I don't think he did. The score post is in the way. Oh, you got it. Good putt. And Chase on the tee at 8. Yeah, that's in. Good putt. We'll see Daniel Kearns on 5. Should go. Yep, ends it. Good putt. And Chase has honors now on 9. Chase missed left. And, well, he hit the left pipe, and that might have been a good break for him because he's got a straight putt for a deuce. It's the 2. Let's go back to 4. David Myers with his tee shot. He's got to kick straight off the back rail. Nope, it crossed over. He's going to get a 2. Now let's look at Jerry McDonald on the tee at 13. And this is still their first round. Jerry missed right, and that will be a deuce. Look at Caitlin on 15. Okay, she is clear between the rail and the tip of that left triangle. And she's pushed a deuce putt there. Let's go over to 14. Doug's on the tee. And that is going to be just right. He'll have that too. And we'll see Mark Wood on the tee at 5. Mark is going to be short. He'll get a 2. Out to 7. Angelo with the miss to the right. And a little bit distressed there over that putt there. He'll pick up a 2 there and back to 14. Rick's tee shot. Oh, he's going to get that 2. Look at Keith on the tee at 10. Keith will miss to the left there. Okay, he's got the 2 there. Back to 7. Doug's tee shot also missed right. Doug's going to wind up getting a 2. And somebody's playing a good round. Every time I've seen Leah putt, she's making. So let's go over to 7 still. Daniel Ladd deuce the putt. He'll wind up picking a 3. And to 11 with Chase on the tee. No, oh, he got it. Slid the rail. He's playing it, trying to play it back door, but slid the rail, and it looked like he was going to miss to the right. Let's look at Earl on 16. And Earl's going to be at the back rail, putting for 2. 4. Brian Deal missed there. And Brian gets a deuce. Okay, the current first round leader still in the house is waiting to play hole 3. Here's Russell on the tee first. Again. Had a chance off that tip there. And he'll putt for 2. And we'll go back out here in a second here. Let's look at the scores now.
And then take it in mind. It's okay. You know, don't double up.
All right, Brett's at 25. Chase and Mike Johnson at 26. Let's go to Brett on the tee at 3.
But you can change. Some people take them.
No.
Some people take them in the morning. Some people
Didn't hit it at all.
You can
Other scores.
see what works. So don't flip out.
There's a couple of there's a few 27s.
And if
Brad
it doesn't feel
Hope,
good,
Dale Crutch,
you
Brian
haven't
Deal,
given your
Russell
body a break,
Sigmund,
you
all
just need
27s.
the drugs. Okay.
And I got a feeling Leah's going to be
Every
low.
time I switched drugs, I gave myself a month.
We'll get a
But
check on
here's
her
one with
in a
somebody
couple of
that,
moments
you know,
here.
I had to go in with needles and open.
Get Graham on 5. Missed that one to the right. And a par there for him. There. Let's go to 17. Earl's on the tee. Hurry, get up there. And he's short there. And let's go check out Leon 15. And she missed left. And she's scared too. He's on for his deuce there on 9. Back over to 7. David Myers sizing up his tee shot here. Trying to find that spot on the rail he's trying to hit. These rails have just been painted within the last few weeks. And David missed off the right lip. He's going to get a 2. Chase on 14. He missed there. He's picking up a deuce there. David missed his deuce there on hole 7, and that's a 3. Back to 16. Chris McDonald will get it. That's what we call a slam door ace there off that back rail. Meaning if you are at least a couple of feet left of the cut at the back rail, you're going to wind up making it. That's a slam dunk. We'll see Rick's tee shot. He hit the area what we call the tree section, where Don Clay made this hole where there was a tree right there where that obstacle is. That was one of his original courses at Fayetteville. We got the deuce. Here's Mike Johnson on 10. Mike's gonna be left. Leah on the tee at 16. Give it to her. Good putt. Back to 10. And Angela also missed left. And that's a par there. And we go to 6. Dylan's tee shot. Going with the right rail to the back rail, I said. Down the hill it is. And he's got about 5 feet for par. Slight break to the left there as he goes up that hill. Let's go back to 15. Chase's tee shot. He missed right, and he's got a long deuce putt. It's at least 8 feet away. Further backyard from the hole, the tougher the putts are. because the hole breaks back toward the fence there. I'm sorry, the ball breaks back toward the fence. He'll space this ball out. He'll examine the deuce putt. Let's go back to 11. Mike's tee shot will catch the left flip. And a par for him. And we'll stay on the tee with Angelo. And he got it. Good putt. Chase caught the right lip there on his deuce putt. And I'll say right lip from the tee back view. Mark Wood on the tee at 9. Watch his ball track down the cup. Okay, he'll get a 2. And here's Daniel on 11. Got there, good putt. Didn't even hit the rail, just went straight to the cup. Back to 18. Doug curves with the deuce to finish his opening round. Stephen with the 2 there on 4. We'll go to Roy on the 2. Now that's left at the corner. And there's Rick on 18, finishing his round with the deuce. And Miss Leah on 17, not sure what she got there. But we'll watch her on 18 in a moment. And there's Dylan on 7. Oh, he whipped. He got a deep whip off the left lip, stayed up top, and hung on the incline for about 3 seconds, and then it rolled down there to where he's at. He's going to putt this for 2. And let's go to 12. Mike Johnson's on the 2. Staying out. No, it's in. Good putt. Well, I can stay out right for a bit. Here's Leah on 18. She's tapping to her par. All right. I believe that's. Not sure what she shot, but she was playing good out of the gate. And Jeremy McDonald finished out the first round. Right, he'll putt for 2. And that round lasted right at 1 hour and 2 seconds. Brian Deal on 8 for his 2. Let's go to 1. John Crawford on the tee. And caught the right lip, and he should get his 2. Look at Mike Alley on 7. That's missed left, but he stayed up there, and he's going to get his 2. All right, now we'll go inside the clubhouse.
I'm looking forward to it.
I don't think so. I wasn't here. We were not here.
Ooh, another 25.
I know.
Well, Doug
shot an 11 on the back 9.
Yeah, Doug shot 25 with Brett Newman, so they share the lead.
Yeah, he had a bogey on the front and 11 on the back.
Yeah, well, that's what Brett had. He shot 10 on the front and then that 3 on 14. By the way, that round took 1 hour and 2 seconds.
Are you not going to make these tickets for anything, or you are?
Usually within 1 hour. Usually within 1 hour and 2 seconds, the tournament's already over.
Can we leave them just just in case.
They aren't there.
Well, I had sold a bunch, and then I thought I was going to sell them at the U.S. Open, but I just got direct donations instead.
Okay.
So I didn't because the little
She's talking about the raffle that we're having Saturday.
raffle charity tournament. This
We'll have
weekend.
that, and we'll have that covered here on
Yeah,
YouTube.
$1,000 entry fee tournament.
All right. We are going now to 17.
Had me a bogey too.
Keith will putt from the back rail for his 2. So Doug Kearns and Brett Newman have the opening lead at 25. Chase Ferguson at 26. I think somebody else, I can't think off the top of my head, somebody else at 26. Mike Johnson, that's who it was, okay. And Keith got the deuce. And here's Russell on 8. He missed there to the left. Chase on 17. That is also, well, it caught the right lip, but he was tailing right there as it went up the hill. So he should get his 2. And here's Mike Alley on 7. Well, I'm sorry, he's on 8. That's it, good putt. And we'll see the first round co-leader on the team, Brett Newman. And he will catch the left lip, and that's a 2. We will swing up here to, let's go up to 18. And there's Brad Hoke. He hit the left lip front door. He's going to be tapping to this 18-inch putt for 2. Dylan missing 10. Almost got it back door, which is rare. We'll move up to 13. Got David Myers on the tee.
Good shot, Gavin. Come on.
And he gets a good putt. And Mike only on 9. That is going to drop in. Good putt. Back to 18. That is going to miss left. It crossed over. So he's going to tap in his 2, finishing his second round. We go back to the third hole. And Johnny Crawford's on the tee. Got it off the block. And let's look at Brian Deal on 11. He's short there. And Brian will get the deuce. Hey, Chris Pagano got a nice deuce putt from down the hill on 2, and now the other first round leader on the tee, Doug Kearns. Wasting no time, makes it front door, good putt. And here's Graham on 12. And again, good putt. John Crawford with the miss there on 4. All right, gets the 2. And Dylan missed 12 and hit the left pipe, so he should get his 2. Back to 10. Russell's tee shot. That's going to be right. Brian Deal on the tee at 12. Makes that one, good putt. And back to 10. Brett's tee shot. Nope, it's left there. Back to 4. Caitlin missed left, and that's a deuce. And back up to 3. Doug's tee shot. Looks good. It does go in, good putt. All right, so gonna make another walk in here.
Before the event and they do it after. I don't know. I've been on the High Point News 4 times and the paper 3 or 4 times.
Okay, so it's
They know it's out here.
57, Chase
Every
at
so many years.
58.
Like, do a story on us here. But they've never had any
Okay,
sightings.
so when they get back on the course, we'll check on them. Daniel Kern's on the tee at 17. That is in there. Whoa. Well, that would have counted either way. Local rule says if it hits the bottom of the cup, it pops out, it still counts. And Brett rings around 11, and he gets the ace there. Yeah, let's look at Roy on 10. No, and he's missed right, and that's a par for the oldest player in tonight's tourney at 87 years old. Back to 5. And Earl will not get it. It's short, and it's going to be a par for him. And on 18, Daniel will tap in his 2 there. And let's check out Angelo, finishing his 2nd round. And he's short there. And let's look at Doug on the tee at 4. It got one of them huge kicks off that right rail, which would explain the lip out. And over to 17. David Byers on the tee. And that's it for David. Good putt. Let's go back to 4. Chris McDonald got another huge kick, and he'll putt this for 2. And look at Gavin Hook on 12. And it is in. Good shot for Gavin. Russell's on 13. And that's it for Russell. Good putt. All right, let's go back to 17. Dale on the tee, just comes up short. Okay, that's his 2, and let's go back to 5. And tailed off at the last second, and he's gonna get his 2. Shut up, Keith. They're just patrons. Like they care about strokes. All right.
And over there, you can use a different ball for every single different hole, and there's definite advantages.
All right.
But out here, it's not, because putt-putt is flat and boring.
Now, where was you at on Facebook the other day?
That was the U.S. Open.
Yeah, where?
That was in
We'll move over to. Let's move over to 4. Jeremy McDonald on the tee. And Jeremy got a good putt. And Mark on the tee at 18. That is just right. He'll pick up his deuce. All right, now we'll see Dale on the tee. Dale's short as well. Moving over to 17. I'm sorry, move over to 7. And Johnny Crawford makes it. And out to 15. Oh, got a kick off the left rail, and he's putting this for 2. And it's back to 16. Dylan's gonna, yeah, got it, good putt. And Mike saves that deuce putt, good. And Brett Newman now on the tee. Okay, 300. That's short there. Yeah.
He's playing what I did first round.
Yeah. All right, we'll move over to 8. We got Johnny Crawford for a par. All right, we'll see Earl next on the tee. And Earl makes it, good putt. And over to 7. And Rick's looking for his mark there. As I said earlier, the rails were painted about 3 weeks ago. And that's going to be left, and down to the back rail it goes. And Rams putting on 18 now for a par.
Either time.
And he gets it back to 7.
It is better enough to like who hit the rail.
And got to do is good putt. All right, let's go back to 18. Dylan on the tee, just misses right. That's a par. Now we get the third round underway. We'll watch Brad Hook first on the tee. No, went front door with it and missed there. And let's check out Brian Deal on 18. Brian was 2 back of the lead, but it seems like he's played. Well, I don't want to say he's playing decent here this second round. Winds have died out a little bit. It's still blowing at about maybe 8 to 10 miles an hour. Brian's going to be short. He's short there on 1. And Chase down the tee. Chase scoring for his 3rd consecutive win here in High Point tonight. No, he caught that right lip as well, so that's a par. Let's go to 17. Brett's at 57 by my count. Now he's dropping a stroke at least. Struggling in this second round. Let's go back here to the score sheet.
20s now too. This round.
So,
Scores are higher.
oh, the wind. The funny thing is the wind is dying down a little bit. It's still.
Back off to sunset.
Yeah, so I think Graham and Mike are the only one in the 20s this round.
Oh, there's a 52 by Mike Johnson.
Yeah, Mike is one of the few
Yeah,
low
Brett
scores.
is backed up big time. Doug's playing okay so
He
far.
shots me. Oh, you're right. Good call. That's why you make the big bucks.
All right, Doug's at 52. I'm sorry, Mike's at 52. That is good enough to lead by 5 at the moment. Wow, Brad got the nice deuce there on 2 from that left corner. Well, Doug, like I was trying to say, Doug is playing pretty decent this second round. All right, so Mike Johnson is probably the man to watch here for the final round, but let's go over to 8. Rick got that ace, good putt. And we'll see Doug on the tee. And Doug missed there. So he'll wind up getting a 2. All right, let's go to 3. Chase is getting honors here. So he's 1 under after the second hole. And that's in for Chase. Even though he's 6 back, you know, he always plays that final round like it's a Tiger Woods type of final rounds. Brad on the tee. And Brad's going to make it his first ace at the final round. And Keith's down on the tee. Late off that rail, might still cross in. Yep. Got a solid trip out of that threesome. And we'll get back to them in a moment. Let's go to 1. Mike Johnson now starting his final round. Pushed it, and it still goes. Good putt. All right, back to 4. But you know, Chase made that tee shot. Brad's getting a 2. Now Keith's on the tee. slid and won't go. And he's going to get his 2. And let's move out here to 9. That's Leah on the back wheel for her 2. Now let's see, 5. Chase is going to be just left, and that's a par for Chase coming up. And he stays at 3 under on his final round. Here's Mike Johnson on the tee at 2. He's now up off the right lip. That's a 2 for Mike. Back to 5. And Keith will not get it. That stayed out left as well. Okay, let's head out to 11. Earl made the tee shot there. So let's go to, well, look at Keith's loose putt here. Stay at 1 under on the round. Brad Hoke's 2 under, Keith's 1 under, Chase 3 under. Chase and Brad are currently tied for the tournament. Back to 10, and Rick got a big kick there off that last rail. And he's going to go for 2. And Doug on the tee. Doug will get that one. Good putt. And we head back over to 6. Chase caught the lip, and he's putting this for 2. So he'll be 4 back of Mike Johnson. Keith down on the tee. And Keith missed left, and he's getting his 2. We go to, let's look at Caitlin on 12. She missed it, and it split the uprights. She'll putt this for 2, and let's head back to 7. Actually, let's go over 11 right quick. Doug missed, I think. Now he got it. And Brad got it. That was a good putt. And that puts him at 3 under on the round. And here's Chase on the tee. And that should put him at 4 under. Good putt. All right, to 3. Daniel for his 2. On the tee, Mike Johnson. He's not going to get it. He's short. That's a 2 there, so he stays 1 under through 3. Here's Brad on 8. Sitting at 3 under right now. And that is not going to get there. It just caught the left lip. All right, and update on the scores.
Yeah, but it wasn't in the state event. 12 is great.
All right, Russell is 3 back at 55.
Yeah, you got the Killer at 57. And
Well,
Brad at
Killer's
57.
Killer's pretty much backing up again.
And check out Gavin. Gavin with the 27. That was really good.
Killer this time.
All right, Chase at the back rail. Chase the back rail for these two. So keep it at 4 under. He missed and drops a stroke back to 4. And Mike rips out. He'll get his 2 there. All right, let's stay on the 2 with Angelo. Angelo's gonna miss. And he's tapping in his 2 there. Keith's on 9, gonna miss there. And let's walk out here to 13. Actually, we'll check that out in a minute. It's back over here to the tee shot of Brad Hoke on 9. And Brad's getting his 2. And Mike Johnson's about to be on the tee at 5, but here's Doug on the tee at 13. Nope, he's going to wait a moment. Mike's holding up. Let's go to Chase on the tee at 9. Chase is in. No, it's skating past the cup. And Mike on 5. And that missed left, so players having golden opportunities here to chew back into this deficit here. Russell's 3 back. Mike got the 2. Russell. Doug is in contention. He was at 25 in the first round. Back to 10. Keith's tee shot is in. And that puts him at 4 under on the round. So he's at 89. And there's Angelo on 5 with the ace there. Russell will be on the tee in a couple of moments here. He is the next group due to play the first hole. All right, Brad Hoke, he's at 300, which would put him at 90. That's laid off that rail, and that's a 2. And Chase is also, well, he's at 91. Doug made, I think he made 13. Nope, that's right. He's getting a 2. All right, let's look at Mark Wood playing 4. Well, folks, it's 9 o'clock here in High Point, and we're midway to the second round. There's an ace by Mark. Midway, because I'm saying more than half the field are done with the second round. And let's go to, well, let's look at Dale on the tee at 4. Missing right, but does not go in back door. And heading over to 6. Johnson, now he's at 87 with 13 to go. And he missed right, and back to 11. And Chase on the tee. So I got Mike Johnson currently up by 3 amongst the players that are in the third round. Chase made the tee shot on 11. So that puts it back at 89, so he's down to, leads down to 2 at the moment. Graham on 3 for his par. And he'll get it there. And we'll see David Myers on 5. And the tee shot, no, it missed left.
Yep.
To 12. 5. He's well short. So Chase is driving to win his 3rd in a row, but he's running out of holes here. Mike's tee shot on 7. He is finally able to putt. And we go to 1. Final round now underway for Russell Sigmund. Nope, it stayed outright. So he'll start the final round with a deuce. And let's look at Keith on the tee at 13. Keith will hit the tip. So he's going for a 2 there. And a 4. Good Dylan, and it missed there off the back rail. So Dylan will pick up his deuce. We'll head back over here to 8. And that was Daniel on the tee with an ace there. And here is Mike Johnson on the tee. And Mike just left, and that's a par for him. We'll zoom out to 15. Doug, I think, is short. Chase got 13. That puts him at 89 at the moment. Mike's at 86. Out to 2. Keep in mind, Doug is still in play. He shot 25 the first round. He's not yet done with round 2. He's still got 3 holes to play. All right, that was Mike Alley with a 3. Let's go back to 7. David's tee shot comes up short, and he's going to wind up the 2. Let's go to 2. Russell got it front door, good putt. His first ace of the final round. Out to 15. And Leah's tee shot sails off to the left. And she'll tap in her 2. To 9. Mike on the tee. At 86 at the moment. And that looks, nope, it's left. He's tapping in his 2 there. All right, see, Russell's ball missed there on 3. And Dale made the shot here at 8. And here is Doug on 16. That won't go, it's short there. Here is Daniel Coons on 10. No, that's left, and he's going to pick up a deuce. And David Myers on 8. With, oh, missed left, off to the left. All right, so, all right, Russell's on 4. Kicked hard, but it's going to drop in. Good putt. That puts him at 2 under on the round. And there's Angelo on 10 for his 2. And now Mike Johnson. Give it 3 under if it stays online, but it won't. All right, so we have a moment here. Let's update some of the scores. Russell's getting ready to play hole 5, and we'll get that in a second.
Me and Billy made a trip yesterday. I've been on the road every day for the last.
All right, no changes in the scores. So
I got home at 5:59.
Did anybody want your mahogany stuff?
No, not yet. I took one of Christine's.
and we'll see Russell on 5.
I got there, it's supposed to fit because this is, I guess it's a little dirt or something, or mildew. I said, just wipe the thing out. I can't wipe it. I said, I'll come wipe the thing out.
Pardon the glare from the mirror. Russell just missed left, so he's got this putt there to keep him at.
Yesterday we got 19 balls.
Keeping him at 2 under on the round. And here is Mike Johnson on 11. He's only 2 under this round. And that's missed. So Mike's cleaning by a thread here. Out to 15. Chase is not going to get the tee shot. Well, he does get it, so I got him at 6 under. He's at 88. So he might, if he comes from behind and wins it, it's going to be a pretty nasty comeback here. That's boy on 4 with his deuce. Let's go to 6. Grant C shot. That's missed left. He's going for a 2. Russell's on the 2. And that, oh, look there. So we're going to have some drama coming down the stretch here, it looks like. Back to 12. Mike lips there. It's really struggling. We go to 10. Mark Wood on the tee. Mark Smith's left, and he's getting 2. Let's head to 13. Angelo got it. Front door, good putt. Chase made 16. That puts him at 87. Brad's on the tee now at 16. Doug has finished his second round. And Brad just hit the hole there, but he's in play for a deuce. Let's go to 7, and we're going to go to 13 as well because right now the 2 front runners after the second round are on the tee simultaneously. Mike's on 13, Russell's on 7. Well, they both pretty much hit at the same time. Mike made 13. Russell will not get 7. And he will putt this for 2, and now Mike's at 85. And let's go to 16 again. He's on the tee, going to make a deuce there. It was cheating a bit. And let's look at Dale on 10. Nope, that's missed right. He'll get a 2 putt there. Russell made his deuce on 7. We'll watch 18 here. Jerry McDonald for his 2. And let's go back inside.
Doug's at 53. Rick's at 57.
Well, Mike.
This is Doug's split. Mike's at 52, but
Mike is falling apart.
Mike is not doing well.
3 under after 13.
Oh, that's rough.
Thinking 5 on 7.
So it's Mike at 52, Doug at 53, Russell 55. Those are your 3 leaders. And
Scores got high.
and I'm going to do a shout out to the NFL Red Zone. We've now hit the witching hour.
It's playing great.
And we move over to 17. Brad Hoke on the tee. Well, he's putting for 2. And there's Russell with the ace on 8. So that puts him at 3 under. Brad got the deuce. And I'm trying to see what. Nope, Mike missed 14. Now look at Brian Deal on 9. It is short. And that'll be a deuce there. And let's go to 12. And David just didn't allow the break to come in play, so he's got a 2 putt coming at the back rail. Let's go to 18. Got Chase at 87. No, he's going to finish likely with the score of 87 there. Daniel Kearns is putting for his 2 on 15. go, just there, back to 12. And Mark got the ace there. And now, Mike Johnson on 15. And Mike will get that one, so he's now sitting at 84. Let's go to 10. Mike Johnson's at 84. Russell Sigmund is at 88. Brad's going to Ryan's going to get us 2, and let's go to 9. And Russell's going to come up short there, so he'll have a 2 there, but remains 3 under on the round. And let's check out Caitlin Hoke on 3. No, she missed. She got behind the block there, so she's part of her 2. We'll see Mike on the tee at 16.
You gotta hit it softer.
Did not hit it. It's not going to get. So he'll tap into 2. Here's Brett Newman on his deuce putt here at 9. And that goes. And there's Mike Alley on the tee. That should go in. Nice putt there. And let's look at Johnny Crawford on 3. Johnny is a 2-time PPA TV contestant during the 80s, and he just missed the block coming back. So he's got a tough deuce putt. On 1, Doug Kerr missed there. And he'll begin his final round with a 2. He's in great shape right now, considering Mike Johnson stumbling here in this final round. He's only 4 under with 2 to play. Russell is 3 under going to the back 9. So Doug could get his first open win here at High Point in his career. Good putt for Angelo on 17. So we'll check out Russell now on 10 right quick. And it should go in. Good putt there. So he's back within 3 of Mike, who's down 17. That's got to hurry. He's going to get his 2 putt there. Makes it there. Let's go back to 2. And here's Doug's tee shot.
My address is like half a block since it's address. That's the pizza topic.
And Doug's now 0 for 2 in the beginning of this 3rd and final round. And we see Russell on the tee at 11. And he got it there. So he's now cut within 2 of Mike Johnson. He's about to play his final hole of the night in a moment. Let's go to 9. And we got Steven going for a 3 now. And on the tee now, Roy Boyles. And he missed there. Let's move over to 16. And David Myers on the tee. Missed there. And a par for him. We head back to 18. And Angelo closes his night with a deuce. Now we got the leader, Mike Johnson. And it's going to drop in, so Mike will be at 83. And let's see, where's Russell? Oh, there he is on 12. Missed to the right. So that puts him 3 back still. Johnny Crawford, they're on 4, missing there. Okay, back to 12. And he saves the deuce. So Russell is now at 86. We go to 3. And Rick made the tee shot there. And we'll watch Doug on the tee. That's missed. Now 0 for 3 beginning the final round. Let's go to 17. Mark's tee shot is, well, it's short of the cup. It's right, it's going to go past the cup with that speed. But he rolled it up the hill there, so he'll copy his par. Okay. Let's go to 13. Okay, Brett made his ace there. Russell's now on the tee. Needs to really make this tee shot for any chance to catch Mike, because the last 5 holes are the toughest 5 out there. No, he's going to have to make 3 of the last 5 to catch him. Dale with the deuce there on 18. And let's go back to 4. We got Chris McDonald on the tee. That's missed left, and he's going to pick up his deuce. All right, now Doug Kearns. Oh, he's 0 for 4 now. We have to, and we'll go inside. Let's look at the scores.
I saw that you played for, and Chase was on fire.
And I missed hole one all 3 times
So
last
the
week.
score to beat is 83.
I'm not so sure the wind wasn't messing with it tonight.
Russell's at 86. Doug's 0 for 4 right now.
Keith is not bad because he's not left in a tantrum.
Yeah.
I'm not getting ready to leave anyway.
I just, you know.
All right, so
32.
So let's move back out here. Excuse me.
Yeah, let's see.
Russell's now on the tee at 14, I believe. No, he's not. We're going to come out here now. Let's go to, hopefully get Caitlin Hoke on 6 for her par. Back to 5. And Rick missed there to the left. And he's at the corner for his 2. Let's go to 14.
Let's go. Mike, is your mic button. Let's go.
What is it? What's it? Get in. No. Okay, so got Steven Backins within driving distance here. He's only 3 back of Mike. Let's go to 7. Earl will lip out, and that'll stay out. For his 2, let's go to 5. That is short. And that's a 2 there. Let's look at 7. Johnny Crawford on the tee. That is going to be right. He's going for 2. And let's go to 15. Brett's short of the cup, and he's getting a 2. Back to 7. And he'll make the deuce there. All right, we'll see Caitlin on the tee. Should go. No, just misses left. Back to 15. Then Russell just misses left. It looks like now he's got to make 3 of the last 4. There's Steven on 14. That was for a 2. So he drops to 80. He drops to 88, but he's... I'm sorry, he drops to 87. He's got to make the last 4 to tie Mike. Let's go back to 6. Chris McDonald makes it. And Doug curves out. And that is left. So Doug begins the final round 0 for 6. Earl on 8. Gets that one to go. Good putt. All right, let's look at Graham on 17. And Graham missed left. He's going for 2. And Brett Newman now on 16. It is in there. Nice putt. All right, we'll see Mike Allen. That's going to drop in.
Just like you said, Mike.
Now we need Russell here to make the last 3. This has a chance, and it lips out, and that will eliminate Russell from winning. We go to 7. Mike Johnson's at 83. Doug can shoot 7 and win, but he's 0 for 7 right now. And he pulled it. Now he's pretty much taking himself out of the tournament. Let's go back to 18. Brian Deal on the tee. And Brian's gonna be right. That's a 2. Let's head back to the clubhouse.
Yeah. I might have to book you like a month.
Mike's gonna end up winning it, Piers.
For real?
Yes.
Wow, so Doug's not playing?
Doug is 1 over after 7. He hasn't made a putt yet. I mean, tee shot yet. He just bogeyed 7.
Preston, what's Rick doing? How far back?
I don't know how Rick was. I know Rick was 5 back. He has to shoot.
He has to get pretty low.
He has to get 11. He has to get 11 to win.
Wow.
But
so Mike must have made a few.
Rick,
I think Mike tripped 18, but I'm not sure.
No, he didn't.
How's Steven doing?
Steven just took a 3 on. He was 7 going to 14. And he took a 3 on it.
Uh-oh.
But
So,
still, he's playing.
he's out. No, he's out. He just missed 15 as well.
Well, but I mean, it's still a good turnout for him.
Yeah.
So Graham,
Excuse me.
Graham went down with 18 shots 30, I believe, so he's tied with Chase.
Yeah. Excuse me. All right, let's go to 9. And John Crawford missed there. Let's go to 8. Rick got that one. All right, here's Chris McDonald on the tee. Oh, yeah. Chris got it. And now Doug Kearns. And that will be missed as well. Card. Okay. All right, so Rick was at 57. He's at 88, so he needs 5 more aces to tie. Mike Johnson. And here's Steven on 17. Steven popped out of there. And that missed there, so he's going to wind up with a 3. Going to go to 8. That's Jeremy McDonald for his 2.
All right, you got me this week.
Hey, he looks out there to 10. There's Earl Johnson putting for his 2. All right, we head to. That's usually a face for Chase that he does that, but okay. All right, stay with Caitlin on 10. Get in? No. So she'll take her 2 there. And Johnny Crawford will be on the 2. And that's in for Johnny. Nice putt. We go to 9 now.
I think so.
Rick's tee shot. It missed left.
I made it the first time. I made it last
So he'll
time.
tap the 2. Okay, now we head back to 18. Stevens tee shot. Give it to him at least. Nope, that's a par. Okay, so.
It was not, wasn't it, boss?
All right, so we're looking at the scores.
Mike, Opie Damas is still predictions are accurate. We got a couple
Well,
of
Rick's
85s.
at 88 now with the back 9 to play.
Yeah, Rick has to go low, but he can do it. But I mean, he has to make 5 and 9 to tie.
Doug is, yeah.
Doug's struggling.
Yeah, Doug is.
Might get
He's one over on the front. He hasn't made a putt yet.
Oh, that's not good.
It's okay.
Do so good. It's all right.
Scores are high, Steven.
It's okay.
30 is good.
I had 2 3s, 3 3s that round.
3 threes and you shot 30? Holy macaroni.
Lord, there's another playoff.
88 is.
Got 488s up there.
And 187. That's all.
What's in the leader right now?
83.
So
Mike
next
Dawson.
Thursday
You shot 31
it
his
is-
last round. Is here again.
At tee off, it'll be about
What was your
71 or
score,
so.
Stephen?
Pleasure playing with you. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
He's the
What was your
88.
score?
88.
But
That's
there won't be any
But I had
wins.
2
So y'all are in trouble.
Okay.
It's okay. Golly.
All right. We go to 11. Pretty much the last 3 groups have converged over these 2 holes here. 11. Everybody else has played the front 9. Caitlin will have her 2. There, she got it, and let's go to 10. Chris McDonald's on the tee. Missed the left rail completely. That's unusual where the ball is sitting, but well, he's got a par putt. That's a long one. If he knows he's going to play it straight, he's going to miss it left, though. And let's go to 12. And John Crawford missed left. And back to 10. Get in. No, that's going to be a par. Back to 12. And Earl got it. Good putt. Doug is going to get a 2 there.
I can't get a hold of what's say
Right? And let's look at Leah on the tee. She missed the left rail too, but she's got a good break. And she'll get a 2 as well. Right, and then looking at Jeremy McDonald. Jeremy will get that one to go. Good putt. And we check now Rick on hole 11. 5 back of Mike Johnson. That will be an ace there for Rick. Within 4. Caitlin Hoke on 13. Yep, she pushed it out. She's going to get her 2. It's back to 11. Doug's going to be now 2 over on the final round. All right, back to 13. Johnny Crawford also pushed it out, and he's going to get a 2. And on the tee at 11, this is Chris McDonald. Now for 2. Makes it there. And let's look at Lee on the tee at 11. And she'll not get it. 12. And there's the ace for Rick, so he's pulled in 3, back to 14. Earl will get a 2. Chris McDonald on 12. That lipped. Should get us 2 there. Back to 14. Caitlin Hoke on the tee. And she is short of the cup. That was a good line though, but she's going to tap number 2. And look at Johnny Crawford on the tee. It is not going to go either. Lee on 12, she missed right. And she gets it back there for her par. Back over to 13. Rick's got it now. He's within 2. Here's Jeremy McDonald on 12. Missing left. Chris McDonald caught the right lip and threw over there to his left. No. That's a 3. And Caitlin going for her 2 here on 15. Nope, just there. Good 2 there for Jeremy. That was a really tough putt from that position. 13. I'm sorry, 15. Caitlin with her 3. Back to 13. And Leah made that one. Back to 15. Johnny will get it. Had to crouch down to beg that ball to go in.
Yeah, that's that hole.
And we go to 14. Rick Baird is down by 2. This ace will really get him in good position to pull off the come from behind win. And that is short. So Rick will tap into 2. And let's go to 16. Johnny's tee shot, that's not going to go. It's kind of jammed the corner there. Killed the momentum as it tried to reach the hole, so he'll tap it his par. And there's Chris McDonald on 14 with his 2. Back to 16. Earl hit the block there, and he's going to be up top for his 2. And there's Leah and Jeremy there on 14. They're going to wait. Earl's putting for his 2. Got it there. Score to beat is 83. Rick's at 85. He's currently tied for second. Caitlin Hoker's on the tee at 16. That missed left there. She's at the corner. She should get the 2. Here's Rick on 15. That's going to be short. So he's down to making the last 3 to take the victory. And let's look at Doug on the tee. Missed the left there. I'm not sure if he's made any holes yet. We go to 17. John Crawford. He's short. And he'll pick up the deuce. While we have a moment here, let's go ahead and make our next announcement. Our next tournament that's going to be broadcast on YouTube. Johnny just lagged a deuce. Next tournament is going to be here in High Point. It's going to be over there on the Panda course at 11 a.m. on Saturday for that charity event that we are honoring Chase Ferguson and Graham Sigmund as they head to Sweden for the World Adventure Golf Masters. Excuse me. He's going from 4 now back to 15. Now there is a tournament scheduled for Sunday night at Kingsport. They're having the Memorial Day Pro-Am on both courses, starting at 10 p.m. However, they're expecting a lot of rain in the forecast for the entire weekend in Kingsport, starting Sunday afternoon. And it's supposed to rain all the way into Wednesday of next week. Jeremy got it. Good putt.
Great putt.
Back to 17. Earl's tee shot. And that's in. Good putt. Caitlin Hoke on the tee. And she will get it. Good putt.
Yes.
She will get it. Let's go to 16. Two aces over the last 3 holes to finish tied with Mike. Makes all 3 to win, but he's not going to get this one. Now this is for par. And he will need to make the last 2 to win, or I'm sorry, to tie. And Earl's on 18, missing his tee shot. She gets 2. Doug's on 16, missing there. Makes the deuce, back to 18. Caitlin missed it left, and she's putting for her 2. Let's go to 16 again. Chris McDonald for his 2. Miss there. Chris will pick up a 3. And a 18. John Crawford. Johnny misses there. And let's go to 17. Wow. And Rick got it, so it's going to come down to the last hole. Jeremy on 16, got it front door, good putt. Here's Doug on 17. That is missed to the left. So let's go to the clubhouse.
TV
I like
now?
it. You should keep Spider-Man. I have not been doing
Alright, so
But then, yeah.
so Rick will have to make 18 to tie Mike.
Oh, did he make 17? But missed 16? Does he know he needs to make 18 to
Aquarium
10?
was awesome.
He probably doesn't realize
Oh,
it.
did you? I didn't.
Unless you heard me, and I've been speaking kind of in a whisper, you know.
So,
Yeah, I know. I didn't
So
do the
is he
slide.
sitting
I
at
didn't go to the
85 then?
aquarium. That's pretty cool.
84.
84. So unless he
Yeah, we
bogeys.
did
9 under, yeah, he's 9 under.
Where you go out on the boat.
So what can you do with it?
Alright, we got Chris McDonald putting for, ooh, now that's frustration there. I believe that is a 4. Alright, so let's look at Leon. Well, Leo's gonna wait a minute. So here's Rick on 18. This is the tie Mike Johnson. Nope. That is going to be a deuce. And that puts him in second place by himself. Leah on the tee at 17. She's at the corner there for her too. She'll get it. Good putt. Chris on 18. That'll be just off that lip, and he's going for 2. So we got Jeremy McDonald on 8 on 17. And that's in. He tripped the hole. Looks like you tripped it.
Yeah. Yeah, if I could play this one all night.
And here is Leah and Jeremy now to finish out the night. That should be, no, it's just right.
It's great playing with you guys. Yeah, it's so much fun. I love it. Okay. Let's go see if I got last.
Now Jeremy McDonald. And he missed that one to the right. And he's at the back rail for his 2. All right, that concludes our play for the night. Okay, we've got a playoff for first. I had spoke too soon. Rick shot 10 under, not 9 under, so he's at 83 as well. Mike's first on the tee at 1, and he's missed there. And Rick missed it. All right, so they're doing the gentlemanly thing of just picking up here. It is running late here. And like, ooh, sit. No. Oh, he's and Mike will not. Oh, he does get it. Good too. Now Rick on the tee. How many of y'all playing? How many of y'all play? 18. got that one. So there's the first ace of the playoff. Rick is up by 1, going to 3. And Rick's caught the lip and tapped the 2 in. Mike's down the tee. Both these gentlemen are in at 83. First 18-hole playoff here in High Point in about 2 months. Last playoff was won by Russell Sigmund over Dale Crutch. I'm sorry, over Stephen Mackett, excuse me. And Mike gets his first ace of the extra round. So Mike is now at 1 under. Rick is 1 under as well. We go now to the 4th hole. And the wind got that one. Will get that one, and he retakes the lead. He's at 2 under for the 18-hole playoff. Okay, just trying to check my notifications. Hurricanes will play in Game 2 tonight in Raleigh. Don't know what's happening. Just at left, at the corner for a 2. Okay, he stays at 2 under.
Hang on, this one I hit the 95.
And Mike the tie Rick, and he'll get it. Both players now at 2 under par. After 5, we go to 6. And now he's 3 under. Rick got that one as go as well, so they're both at 3 under now after 6. And kicked off hard and missing left. that's an ace there, so we're both back. Rick's back in front. 4 under to 3 under. And it's now 5 under. And Mike tops him, so he stays 1 back. 10 holes left in this 18-hole playoff. Okay, got his 2. And this will tie it up. We have 9 to go. Rick Baird and Mike Johnson at 5 under apiece. And that's missed left, and that's a par there. And that's missed right. That's going to be a deuce, so we're still tied at 5 under. Going to 11. And Mike gets it there. It puts him at 6 under. Okay, tied up again. With 7 to go. Oh, it's out, so break for Rick there to retake the lead. And Rick missed there. And that's a par there. We're going to 13. lip, and it's going to be a 2. And there it is. Rick's now at 7 under. Heading to the final 5 holes. Oh, it's gonna come off the carpet, so he'll re-tee. And that's gonna be a 3. Drops him back to 6 under on the round. That's going to be a 2.
That's good.
And we're back to a tie at 6 under. We have 4 to go. That looks good. All right, so he's now at 7 under. Now Rick needs to top him to keep it tied. That's gonna tie it up there again. So 3 to go. You can see a lot of players out here playing rollerball on course 2. Normally it'd be played on the same course, but due to this playoff here, we've had to move it over to the Panda course. And now Mike on 16. He's going to be short there. All right. So he stays at 7 under. Just for the lead. And it is at 8 under. Rick is up 1. Rick is up 1.
You go first.
What kind of scores are they shooting?
8 and 7 right now. Rick hit the point on 14 and came back to him. So, this will give him a 9 under.
Ooh,
And it lips. So
You thought it was in.
going for a par now. And he got the deuce. Now Mike, the ace here. Mike and the ace here to make it deadlock going to 18.
Never a dull moment at the high point putt.
Be good. No.
Two good ones.
Now putting for his deuce at the back rail. All right, so here we go. Rick can ace it. He'll win it. A 2 gives Mike a shot. This is for the win. No, he caught the lip. All right, so 28. Mike needs to make 18. Now he's tripped this whole regulation, but definitely needs this to extend the playoff. That will be short, and Rick Baird will win the playoff, 28-29.
This is like, we need a few more to have a hairband. Are you guys splitting or?
We had a playoff between the ponytail boys.
Let's do it like this.
Not much natural colors you got it that way.
Y'all's buddies. Good battle.
That's actually the best possible outcome. Let's go for weapons.
Good battle, gentlemen.
And Rick Baird wins for the second time, I think.
It's good for both.
Congratulations. Good playing. Good playing. So Rick is your winner tonight with a score of 83 and shot 83, and then he shot 28 in the playoff to edge out Mike Johnson. And let's get all the final scores. It's been a very long night. We've surpassed the 3-hour mark, actually.
I'm going to write down the official money that went 30-32. And it was what, 28, 29?
28, 29, yeah.
I'll take it.
All right.
He might leave.
And the playoff battle was 28-29.
Rick Baird beats
That game.
Rick Baird beats Mike Johnson in the playoff. They both shot 83. Rick won the playoff 28-29.
You started it up.
And in third, a tie for third, Brett Newman and Russell Sigmund shot 85.
That is the funnest game.
All right, folks, that will wrap it up here in High Point.
Yeah, I love that.
Thank you all for watching our telecast. Again, we'll return to High Point Saturday at 11 o'clock for the Chase Ferguson and Graham Sigmund benefit tournament, as we're trying to raise funds to send them to Sweden for the World Adventure Golf Masters event that will take place in the middle of June. And then hopefully the weather will hold up for Kingsport this Sunday. If not, I can't tell you when the next tournament is. I will say next Thursday night we'll be back at High Point. The SPT is going to be here for that weekend, and then some of them will be here to play the local. So We hope you tune in to watch that. But until next time, I'm Opie Roberts, saying thank you for watching our tournament tonight, and we will see you next week. Actually, we'll see you this Saturday. Good night.